Hi everybody, we're continuing our GenCon coverage and I'm here at Queen Games booth with the man of the hour, Larry, and we're both sitting down because we are exhausted. It's been one hell of a day, huh?
Oh yeah, and man is it hot in here.
It's almost like Armageddon, which is a perfect segue to the game here. Armageddon from the ground up. Larry's going to give us a quick overview of how the game is played.
All right, Armageddon is a post-apocalyptic game. You're trying to build up your own little settlements. So each player has their own player board, and you'll see that each player has a number of workers here. The purple guy, this is your leader. He's a really good guy. He's good at everything. In fact, he can substitute for any of the other workers. He's basically a wild card. So you want to protect him, keep him around all the time.
Because he can die?
He can become incapacitated. Okay. If your damage track gets too high and he's showing up over here, then things have really gotten out of control, and all he can do is just try to get things under control. He's going to be too busy to actually do anything.
All right.
Okay, this game's got three mechanics to it. It's got like a bidding mechanic, it's got a set collection mechanic, and it's got a worker placement mechanic. The first thing that you'll do is start off with the bidding mechanic. Now, if you look over here on the board, there are three tracks. This track is bidding on the upper part, this is bidding on the buildings, and this, well, you can kind of think of this as these guys are going out scavenging. When they go out scavenging, what they find are, like cars or car parts or med kits or guns or beer, or maybe that's Coke or soda, depends on the age of the players, I guess. Also, they'll run into other survivors out there. Now, most of the survivors are good people, and some of them are actually skilled. The green guys, they're just kind of your basic players, yeah. The blue guys, they're a little more militaristic. They'll be the guys that you want manning your watchtowers and driving off survivors. Or I'm sorry, driving off
survivors. Raiders?
Yeah, exactly. And
that's the blue ones, right?
Yeah, that's the blue ones. The yellow guys, those are mostly used for getting points and drawing cards, that sort of thing.
They're the politicians.
Yeah.
We want to
the politicians, the businessmen, that kind of thing.
And the red guys?
Those guys are the Raiders, or the Marauders.
Oh.
A few of them aren't bad because, if you kill off the Marauders, you get points for that. But if you get too many of them, they'll get out of control, and you'll never get under control again.
Okay.
So, you bid by placing one of your markers and a number of meeples out here. And we'll go, the way this goes, everyone will bid once on each one of these tracks. You can bid on in any order you want, so you can bid on this to begin with, or this to begin with, or this, it doesn't matter. You can bid wherever you want. But you place one bid on each track.
Okay.
This track is up here, so these guys are the ones going out, scavenging. Yeah. So you won't be able to use them over here on the player board. These guys are going to be building buildings.
Right.
And so they'll be busy doing that. They're not going to be available on the player board. These are the guys that you're going to keep at home. They're going to come back and take care of the day-to-day stuff. They're going to man the headquarters, they're going to man the watchtower, they're going to man the library, all that sort of thing.
Or other buildings, I'm assuming as you get them, they're going to have to man other buildings.
As you get these buildings, you'll be putting them out over here. So this is the worker placement part of the game. This is the set collection part of the game, and of course, this is the bidding part of the game down here. And I don't know, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when does the game end? How does it?
The game is played over 6 turns. Now, each turn you get a number of Marauders. If you look down there on that bottom track, it'll show the player marker +1.
Yeah.
So you get 1 Marauder for that. There are other ways to get Marauders. You can get Marauders from up here. Every time you get one of these red guys, you move your marker up on the Marauder track, and this guy goes back in the bag. He'll come back to haunt you again later. Not really anything you can do about that, unfortunately.
Okay.
So there are also ways to kill off Marauders. If you look on your buildings, the watchtower, you can use a green guy here to kill off a Marauder. You can use the blue guy here to kill off 2 Marauders.
2 Marauders, the military.
Yeah, and the number over top of this is how many times you can do it. So you can use 2 green guys up here, and each of them will kill off a Marauder.
Okay.
Other things over here, you got the damage track. The damage track goes up primarily based on how many Marauders are left on your Marauder track at the end of the turn. So that's why you want to keep them low. Every time you take damage, this moves up. At the beginning of your turn, anything that's visible over here happens. So starting out, This is on this, it'll be on the first -1. You'll get a Marauder for that. So between that and the one Marauder you get at the beginning of the first turn, you're going to start off, everybody's going to start off with 2 Marauders on the first turn.
Okay.
This is a pretty harsh game that way.
All right. That looks really interesting. We're probably going to get some review copies. So we'll have this game reviewed, up and queued for you guys to watch back home. Subscribe now to our channel to stay in the loop. If you like our work, help us continue by sharing the channel to your gaming group. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.